Paraplegics are winning the battle. They are literally getting up and walking. Sound impossible? Well, it's happening every day. And Channel 11's Dr. Mike Rosen live with the amazing pictures you have to see to believe. Mike.
Well, Dave, take a look at this. This here in yellow is the spinal cord, and of course it sends and receives messages to and from the brain. Now, depending upon where the spinal cord is injured, let's say right here, below that point the person is going to be paralyzed because, and they're a little bit hard to see, but these yellow lines, these are the peripheral or outer nerves. These and the muscles to which they're attached aren't receiving the messages from the brain. But the nerves and the muscles are still intact. They're still functional. So if you bypass the spinal cord injury, stimulate the nerves with electricity, the muscles will still work. And that's exactly what they're doing.
They all have a story.
And the guy couldn't really see and accidentally ran over me. And then backed off me.
That'll make you cringe.
We were snowboarding. I think I hit a patch of ice and went down a 30 or 40-foot embankment, kissed a bunch of trees.
Jen Panko's life changed in that one instant 2 years ago. Before the accident, she did everything, even skydive.
Well, what'd you think?
That was the best!
But now she's a paraplegic. She can't move her legs.
In a wheelchair, you go through life at sitting level where you are right now. You go through life at that sitting level. And there's a lot that's higher that you can't reach. Ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
But Jen...
1, 2, 3.
doesn't have that problem anymore.
First one's always wrong.
Right there. There's
Yeah.
spasms. Those are spasms.
She can stand
Release a hand.
and reach
Hey.
and is learning to get around using only a walker.
So my muscles are, they're basically fully contracted.
Jen is part of a research project at the Functional Electrical Stimulation Lab at the Cleveland VA Hospital. Jen has had electrodes like this one. They're very small, implanted and sewn to the muscles in her legs so they touch the nerves that control the muscles. The electrodes are attached to a stimulator unit under the skin in her abdomen. And this device, the control unit, is worn on a belt she can take on and off. Through radio signals, it tells the stimulator unit to send electricity to the muscles and allow her to stand.
I think that eventually we're going to have a solution to the damage that's done to the spinal cord. I think the technology that we're developing now, though, has an immediate impact. It can keep people healthy. It can give people options to their wheelchair to allow people to negotiate curbs or a small flight of steps.
I know when I've been around other paraplegics that when I am standing, their just eyes light up like, wow, what is that?
When I first day I stood up, boy, I cried. Because, you know, I couldn't believe it, you know. I said, man, God grant me with something.
Marcus Vegas has been using the stimulator for 2 years now. Because he stands, he has less risk for problems like bed sores.
This right here is, you know, much as a cure that you could possibly get right now.
And he gets around pretty darn well.
Is this tiring for you?
Now Jen is just starting out, still taking baby steps.
You know what the best thing is?
What's the best thing?
Looking at an empty wheelchair.
But even though she's had the technology for just 2 months, it's already completely changed her life.
I can stand up and I can hug my fiance. I can, you know, stand up at my girlfriend's wedding and be able to stand there with the wedding party. I mean, that type of stuff is just, that's the emotional thing. That's the emotional piece.
Now, if you'd like to participate in the research and get an implantable stimulator, you can contact the Cleveland FES Center at the Cleveland VA Hospital. That number is there on your screen, 1-800-231-3257, or log on to our website at WPXI.com for links to the FES.